Oggi a Milano il lancio del palinsesto autunno-inverno di BBC Knowledge. Il canale è parte del gruppo BBC Worldwide, lanciato qui in Italia a marzo 2011 e visibile su Mediaset Premium. Per l'occasione incontriamo i due manager e ci facciamo raccontare le novità del palinsesto e anche gli obiettivi pubblicitari. Let's focus on BBC Worldwide, values of company, profits of this year and offer.
Sure, okay. In 2010 and 11, the company saw a rise in sales of 7.8%. That is 1.158 billion, so a very good result despite the difficult economic situation around the world. And that exceeding the third year in a row where we exceeded 1 billion mark in terms of sales. And in terms of profit, 2010-11 saw an increase of 10.3%, so a record of 160 million. Very successful.
Let's focus on offer of BBC Knowledge and then of BBC Worldwide.
Okay, I think the main thing about BBC Knowledge is the quality of the content. You know, the BBC devote an enormous amount of money and time into producing some of the best factual content in the world, and BBC Knowledge really benefits from that. The other thing that's fantastic about the channel is the breadth of genres, the breadth of subject matter, everything from history through to science, travel and adventure, wildlife. It's a really, really broad mix of content, and you know, I think that's another thing that's fantastic about the channel. And of course, it's all presented by really, really passionate, interesting, knowledgeable personalities. So it's a really great mix of, you know, all those things.
Novelties of schedule of this year?
Well, we've got some fantastic stuff coming up, as we'll talk about later today. You know, in the next month or so, we've got Inside the Human Body, which is an amazing look inside, you know, the human structure, how we survive, how we exist, and what makes us us. We've got Madagascar coming up in December, you know, a fantastic natural history program. We've also got Wonders of the Universe coming in December, which is presented by Professor Brian Cox, who presented Wonders of the Solar System, which was our opening show on BBC Knowledge. And then into next year we've got Human Planet, so you know, an epic 8-part blockbuster natural history series looking at all things about humans on planet Earth. So a really, really broad, rich mix of content.
Tell me something about the positioning of channel and the focus target.
Great. The channel is both loved by men and women, but I would say a split 60% male, 40% female. And again, that depends on the programs. Programs such as travel and adventure is liked by the younger audience, and history a little bit older. In terms of the age, I would say 25 to 49, but you know, I think age is just a number. If I have to describe the BBC Knowledge viewer, it's somebody who is a free thinker, someone who has an open mind, who likes to be challenged, likes to be part of a conversation and loves debates.
Is there an interaction with the digital and social network?
We do have a local website that supports the BBC Knowledge, so you can find out more about programs. We do have some activation on Twitter. We don't have a Facebook page at the moment, but it's something that we'll look into the future for sure.
And what about the advertising minutage?
So we have about 2 to 3 minutes of ad breaks on the channel, which is great because you don't want too many ad breaks because you lose the audience, so it still retains a kind of a premium environment. Our sales house for the market is Digitalia, so they represent all our sales. And
the main investors, the brand that we can see during breaks?
We have a lot of premium banks that will advertise. We have brands like Vodafone, BMW, so a lot of the high-end luxury brands tend to advertise on the channel.
And the advertising formats in the channel?
So currently we have the fantastic spot packages, so your 30-second spot, but we are looking to build partnerships, so that's around sponsorship. We can organize events, tie it onto our website. So for me, it's really important that we give advertisers a way to connect with the audience across all the different platforms.
Ringraziamo Tim Crislip and Vivian Paxinos, Elena Colombo a TV Express TV.